Hello, my name is Robert and I'm from UK.
Hello, my name is Hoshika. I'm from India and I'm 11 years old. And also, I am the Invent Future Global Young Ambassador of year 2021. So, shall I start? 1 minute. 1 minute, please. Can you see? Yeah, our topic is what is space, and me and Robert are going to explain. What is space? In simple words, space is everything in the universe beyond the top of the Earth's atmosphere. The moon, where the GPS satellites orbit, the Mars, other stars, the Milky Way, black hole, etc. Oh. In space, no one can hear you scream. This is because there is no air in space. It is a vacuum. What is the meaning of vacuum? Vacuum is an area with nothing in it. Means there is nothing in that area. It just like moons and stars. Some moons and some stars. So sound waves cannot travel through a vacuum. Outer space begins about 100 kilometers above the Earth, where the shell of the air around our planet disappears. With no air to scatter the sunlight and produce a blue sky, space appears as a black blanket dotted with stars. Space is usually regarded as being completely empty, but this is not true. Now you'd ask that you said that there is no air in space, it is a vacuum. As I said this, but I mean that there are some things in between, but they are not enough to help the sound to travel from here to there. So the vast gaps between the stars and the planets are filled with huge amount of tiny spread gas and dust. Even the emptiest part of space contains at least a few hundred atoms or molecules per cubic meter. Space is also filled with many forms of radiations that are dangerous to astronauts. Much of this infrared and ultraviolet radiations come from sun. High energy X-rays, gamma rays, and cosmic rays particles close to the speed of light arrive from a distant star system.
What is space made up of? Space is made up of everything. Outer space is the expanse that exists beyond the Earth and between celestial bodies. Outer space is not completely empty. It is a hard vacuum containing a low density of particles, predominantly a plasma of hydrogen and helium, as well as electromagnetic radiation, magnetic fields, neutrons, dust, and cosmic rays. The baseline temperature of outer space is as set by the background radiation from the Big Bang is 2.7 kelvins. Why is space important? Space is the boundless three-dimensional extent in which objects and events have relative position and direction. In classical physics, physical space is often conceived in three linear dimensions, although modern physicists usually consider it with time to be part of a boundless four-dimensional continuum known as space-time. The concept of space is considered to be of fundamental importance to an understanding of the physical universe. However, disagreement continues between philosophers over whether it is itself an entity or a relationship between entities or a part of conceptual framework.
Benefits of streaming space from space exploration. More than 50 years of human activity in space have produced social benefits that improve the Earth's quality life improve the quality life on Earth. The first satellite designed to study the space environment and test intel capabilities on Earth orbit contributed critical knowledge and capabilities for developing satellite telecommunications, global posting, and advantages in weather forecasting. Space exploration intended the economic development of space that today, year after year, delivers high returns for invested funds in space. The challenges of space exploration have sparkled new scientific and technological knowledge of inherent value to humankind, leading to better understanding of our universe and the solar system in which we live. Knowledge coupled with Infinity provides people around the globe with solutions as well as useful products and services. Knowledge acquired from the space exploration has been introduced to perspectives on our individual and collective place in universe. Without space programs, we wouldn't have GPS, accurate weather predictions, solar cells, or the ultraviolet filters in sunglasses and cameras. There's also medical research happening in space right now that could cure diseases and prolong human lives. These experiments can be done on Earth. Advantages of it are learning more about the universe and its creation, expanding scientific research, discovering a new world, developing modern means of communication, and producing products in zero gravity environment. Disadvantages are it can risk the lives of astronauts. It can also risk damage of costly equipment. It is very expensive. The money spent on space exploration can rather be spent on reducing poverty in other undeveloped countries. Some might be fund that may be lethal to life on Earth.
Impact of space research on society. As the space race came to an end, a new one, rational for investment in space exploration, emerged, focused on the pragmatic use of space for improving life on Earth. As the justification for the government-funded space program shifted to the public good, space agencies began to articulate and measure the wider socio-economic benefits that might deprive them from their activities, including both the direct and indirect, or less obvious benefits of space exploration. However, such programs have also been criticized, with several drawbacks cited. Overcoming the challenges of working in space has led to many technological and scientific advances that have proved benefits to the society on Earth in areas including health and medicine, transportation, public safety, consumer goods, energy and environment, information technology, and industrial productivity.
Thank you.
Very interesting, very interesting.
And wow, Jake, I wonder how many difficult words there were that these kids actually read. And actually, this is for those difficult words, by the way, kids.
So, Ms. Khan, I'll let you ask a question or say something, but first I just want to say something. Robbie and Hoshika, you introduced yourself, but you didn't say what universities you are going to. So, what university are you in, Robbie? Hoshika, what university are you at?
I'm not old enough yet.
Oh, come on. I know you're both at university.
No. I've not even done secondary school yet.
Oh, I don't believe that. Not with this presentation. You must be in one of the best universities in the country. I'm sure of it.
No.
No?
That's the same thing that came to my mind, Jake, actually.
So, Ms. Khan, I'm sorry, I butted in.
No, that's perfectly all right. In fact, you just said the right thing. All right, Robbie and Hoshika, why did you choose this as a topic? I mean, space exploration? Seriously? How does it fascinate you? I mean, what made you choose this as a topic for invention or innovation?
I am in a space class that is known as Bhavishika. So from that, I got the idea that we could do it on what is space.
All right. And have you ever do you have some plans of moving into space sometime near future?
Not even close.
You have done good research on space, and you have you know everything now of the space, and not even close to it.
We're not even close to knowing everything.
Okay. I'm scared.
You're scared? Serious? You know what? I thought if you would say, yeah, we're both going. So I would say, have a seat for me as well.
Actually, my mother wanted to go in space, but I was actually scared that I'm not going to let you go in space.
What? Going in space would be fun. You know, going out there, you could just be floating around in the spaceship, not sitting on the ground. You could just go flying.
As actually in that presentation too, I have written the disadvantages, and in that it is written that it can risk the astronaut's life.
Well, you know, Hoshika and Robert, there is one thing very important about innovation, and that is innovation is risky thing. And whenever you take a positive calculated risk, that is what gives you result, isn't so? If people will be scared of taking risk, if people will be scared, I mean, you know, doctors, they take a lot of risks, and so they learn. And when you take risk, when you apply something, when you learn something, when you research on something, only then you actually get the results and you improve those results. And that's what the innovation is all about. So it's perfectly okay to be scared of something, but when we keep the end results in mind, when we know that it is going to serve the cause, when we know it is going to be in benefit of humanity, we actually overcome our anxiety and our stuff, and we are like, okay, we should do it because it's not just only for us, but it's for everyone. Isn't so?
Yes, we risk coming here today. Okay. Everybody risked coming here today because we took the risk. We come here today, we might make ourselves look silly, but we took the risk. And we didn't make ourselves look silly because we took the risk.
You did a very good job.
If you don't take the risk, you don't know what would happen.
That's right.
Exactly.
You did an excellent job. We have to move on now, but I just want to tell you that I am extremely unhappy because I am too old to go to space. They will not let me go. But you two, both of you, you are exactly the right age. And it is very possible, it could happen that you will go to space. You are the right age to do it.
Jake, you might go to three of you. I mean, that's not fair.
You might go to Jake, you'll go to space. We'll innovate something to help you go to space.
Robert, Hoshika, do not ever forget me when you go to space. Okay? You have to promise me.
Okay.
All right, have a seat for me in your space here. Yeah, it's Miss Khan, and have a space for me in your spaceship.
Okay. I don't know how to afford that anyway.
I'm safe, I'm secure. Jake, okay, my future is done. Come on, move on. Thank you, kids. It was wonderful. Keep working, keep taking risks, keep learning, and keep sharing.
Excellent. Thanks. Excellent. Thank you both.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Welcome. Bye.